Okay. I would like to say someday I'll get my act together, but I think we all know that would be a lie. So, okay. Here we go. All right. Hey, this is Tammy with Flippin' Furniture. This is what we're working on today. Making this crackle. This is called Crackle Medium from Pentart. So this is what we're going to be doing. So this is kind of a background effect. So you can do this on your small projects. You can do this on furniture. You can do it on whatever. So that first one I showed you is kind of a brown for the background. Courtney, I might have you come in and shut off some of these lights. I don't know. You guys tell me, is it too blinding? It's a brown background with a cream on top. And this one has a green color underneath with a cream on top. It's real similar to the other, just a slightly bigger cracking. And then the third technique is, oh, I think that's better. You guys,
anything with this one?
No, I think leave that one alone. I think this is better.
Okay.
And this one is obviously cream underneath and brown on top. So let's dive in. Okay. I thought about painting these ahead, but then I figured somebody would be mad if I did that. So I did not paint anything ahead. And I don't know whether you guys want me to, I'm just going to jump in and start painting this one. Want me to do all the same colors I just did or mix it up and do something different? So please, hello, Michelle. Please jump in if you have any color combinations you want to see. I have this big tag. I have small tags. I have a record. So we can play. I just to get rolling, I am going to do this creamy color here. This is Cathedral Taupe by Fusion. Now, Pentart's Crackle Medium, which is what this is called, is a one-component, water-based medium that is meant to go between 2 layers of acrylic paint. Will it work with other paints? I don't know. We could get out. I've got some Daydream Apothecary paint, which is a clay and chalk-based paint. We should probably get out some of that and see if it does anything at all. So I honestly don't know. I mean, it says it's supposed to be between layers of acrylic paint. So according to that, it shouldn't work, but I don't know that for sure. So I think we'll go ahead and get our base coats on of everything and then come back. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So like I said, this is Cathedral Taupe from Fusion. So it's just I would call it a light tan. It's darker than, and well, it could, I'd say it's darker than an off-white. I'm not gonna worry about perfection here for sure. Oh, okay, good. I was starting to think, oh shoot, maybe I didn't put the camera down, but I did. Hey, Cindy. Okay, so there is a base coat on this one. I did get out some other colors today, or for today too, so we don't have to do all the same colors. And obviously, the more contrast in your colors, the more the crackle is going to show up. Okay, let's set that one aside. Put it right down here by my feet so I know I'm going to step on it. Okay, nobody has said anything about any colors they want to see yet. So guess maybe I'll stick to what I did for now. This is Woodwick, also from Fusion, which is a brown. Woodwick. I might dry this one a little since I got extra paint, and hit it with a second coat. Plus it's kind of a different surface and a dark color going over a lighter surface. Ooh, navy with the off-white. I don't know if I do. See if I do. Oh, I do. I got midnight blue. Okay. I should probably go around the outside edges, but we're not going to waste time doing that. And the beauty of this, if you're catching the replay, is you can fast forward through this stuff, but okay. Oh yeah. All right, let's do, let's see, I don't know, I won't have anything out to finish it, but I don't know how far we'll get today anyway, but do you want it on the bottom layer? Yeah, probably so. I'm assuming. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can get it open. Well, shoot. It's been a while since I've had it open. I hate for you to have to watch me try to pry this open. Courtney, can you get me a screwdriver? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot more than my hand strength to get that open. Let me dry this brown one a little bit so I can get it out of the way. I suppose you want to work on that so they don't have to watch me try to pry it open. Well, I just kind of, oh, you might need a smaller head than that. Yeah, you got to work it up underneath there. Yeah, that one's not even going to fit. Okay, that's good enough to get that out of the way. And let's do, I've got these colors here. Let's do this green here. This is Carriage House. Oh, that looks darker than I was expecting. That's fine. Actually, let's do 2 of them like this, just so we can show a difference in the thickness of the crackles. So we're comparing apples to apples. Not really getting anywhere. No, you gotta have a screwdriver. That ain't gonna work. And don't cut yourself. You don't have workman's comp here. Did you not find a small straight screwdriver? Well, there's got to be one on my desk then, or out in the Husky toolbox.
I mean, this is frying it up.
Not really. Okay. All right. So this is kind of batching, if you will, the way we're doing this, which is ideal. If you know what you're going to be doing that far ahead. It doesn't always work for me, because I tend to change my mind all the time. Okay, so we got those done. Oh, there's the color I meant to use with this. Oh well.
What color was that?
This carriage house.
Okay.
And we're gonna have so many of these out that's gonna be, sorry, I would have to be difficult. Well, it's just apparently I haven't used navy blue in a long time. And it's fusion that dries tough as nails, so it like glues itself together if I haven't used it forever, or she got it though. Or I didn't put any saran wrap, or I didn't put it in a FIFO bottle or something, so it's all good. She got it. It's such a pretty navy blue. I'll probably want to put a second coat on there too. Although it probably wouldn't matter that much for what we're doing, just because it's Crackle, but we just are going to see it, you know, the base color is just going to be peeking through. But, you know, we don't want the thin part peeking through. Like I said, I could get carried away doing so many color combinations. You have to rein me in here. I think we'll do one more. And did anybody want me to even try the chalk paint? Otherwise, we'll just keep going with what we know we're supposed to be doing. Because Fusion does have acrylic in it, so. But like I said, it's meant for, it says acrylic paint. Okay, let's let that one dry. I want want to get that in a bottle later so I don't have that to contend with again. Michelle says, thank you, Courtney. She says, mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna use this little green one here. Oh shoot, that is Carriage House again. Newell, which is just a more like a sage green, a lighter sagey green, because I have a light blue that I want to do with it. I think it's a light bluish, blue-gray almost. Oh, I think that's maybe been painted once already, but that's fine. Looks like it might have been painted Algonquin. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. I think that's all the color combo base coats anyway we're gonna do. So, oh shoot, well, we got this to do yet. We still got a, well, we don't have to do the record. We'll save the record for another day. Okay, so the one we started with. I don't want to do it yet. Okay, so what we're gonna do with these two green ones, I guess we'll just do, well, it doesn't matter. We gotta put, actually we gotta dry all these so that we can go through and do our Crackle Medium on all these at the same time so we can be done with the brush. Okay, so it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little projects here. Got a big tag, 2 small tags, and 2 little squares. Okay, now we are going to put the Crackle Medium on. So like I said, this is just the one component. Oh, we got that one up there too. I lied. We have 6. Make sure it's dry. Okay, now let's get to it. Okay, this is what it looks like. Crackle Medium from Pentart. Scoot it out of my way a little bit. work on. Okay. And it's just clear. Just want to get your whole piece covered. You want to go all the same direction. And make sure you get your edges. Or you're not going to have crackle there. And then I got to look at it in the light, make sure I hit it all. Just a nice, generous coat. I really don't need it on the sides. I'm not going for crackle. I'm just trying to clean up if I had any drips. Okay, now I do need to dry this enough so that I can handle it to move it. It's that consistency. Does that help any? It's kind of runny. I don't know if I'm showing you very well there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't feel like it's showing very well. Okay, good. I couldn't tell if the angle I had was allowing you to be able to see it or not. I mean, like everything, they always tell you if you can let it dry on its own, that's the best. But, you know, we don't have time for that, so I am speed drying it. And you don't want to get your heat gun too close to it or you will bubble it. Just like anything else you get your heat gun too close to. Okay, hopefully that's enough. I can get my fingers under there and move it. Okay, let's do the next ones. Okay, those look like they're covered. Okay, let's do this next one. that's covered. Slide these over. And we'll do the last two. And the thinner you get this on, I believe the thinner your crackles are gonna be. But and it might also have just as much to do with how thin you get your paint onto. But you've got to have the medium on for it to even be able to crackle, so. Okay, one more. I think we might try to put it thicker on one side and thinner on the other, because that's something I've never really tried. Okay, that seems pretty much the same from side to side, so let's see if we notice any difference. Now I'm not even gonna remember which one that is, but. Okay, I'm gonna move it down here. Hopefully I'll know because it's down here. Haha. We'll see how that goes. Put it in front of my fan. Okay. Give that one a little zap. No, Michelle, you do not put this over anything. This is only a background technique. If you put it over something, I mean, this is only meant for between layers of paint. The ones we're going to do next week are what's meant to go over stuff. Or, let me say, one of them. Yeah, this is meant for between layers of paint. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just tried to put this on top of something without putting it on top of acrylic paint, in between layers of paint, it does nothing. So yeah, you need like fine line crackle or classic crackle or random crackle or anything else. This one is just the paint. This is just what makes the background crackles. Okay. Let's see, which one do we want to do first? Know that these are not quite dry even, so let's dry them a little bit more. We don't want to test it with our finger before we're really pretty sure that they're dry, because you'll have your fingerprint in there, and then when you paint over that, there's a real good chance you're going to have your fingerprint in that crackle. So try not to do that, or if you got to test it, try to test it at the bottom where you can cover it up with paint around the edge, or you're going to have to cover it up with a transfer or something maybe. Or maybe it won't be that noticeable. That feels good. And this is our big tag that we started out with. That's clearly not dry. Pretty close. Pretty close. Okay. All right. What to start with? Let's just jump in with this navy blue. And actually, let me put the crackle away. And seal that tightly. Okay. And next we're gonna paint. The way that has powder on it. Okay. I'm gonna clean, dry brush. And I'm just gonna go with the Cathedral Taupe again, which is the light tan. And here we go. You want to try to have enough paint on there so that you can go with one strip like that, but clearly I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna try to quit there, because if you keep going over it, you're gonna paint over your crackle. But you can see it's already crackling. Hopefully you can see that. And then we can speed it up, finish it up, whatever you want to call it, with the heat. I'm just going to rub in that paint on the edges there. Oh yeah, it's pretty well crackled. It happens really fast. Yeah, it is fast. Very fast. Oops, the paint's still wet down there. Anyway, I'll try to hold that up again. But that's what it looks like. And see, I was thinner on my paint down there at the bottom, and there I got thinner cracks. So let's do a really thin one and then do a really heavy one. I guess we'll keep going with the white on top of it. No, I wanted to go with that. I wanted to play with this one. I think it's called Little Whale. And then maybe we'll just go back to the other for the other ones. But hey, Rebecca. She loves Crackle. Michelle says it's pretty. I think it's pretty. I just don't like a boring background per se. So, okay, this is Little Whale. Let's see. Do we want a thin for this or a thick? Let's go thin. And so it's gonna dry really quick. Dang it. Gotta make sure I get it on there. I don't like dragging it that dry across there. It's so hard to hold on to. And like I said, you don't want to over paint because you're going to paint over your crackle and lose it. But there you can see it's already cracking right before our very eyes. It's science. See, I got it a little thicker, a little overlap in the middle probably. Oh, I like that small crackle too. Started to bubble my paint. I like that color. Let me get some of that excess out of the middle there. Out of my hole there, I guess. So that's how that came out. That is Little Whale on top of Newell, if you're keeping up. I don't know if you can tell it's a pale blue on there. And then we'll go thicker. We'll try to go thicker on here. Just shocked how fast it is. Most take like an hour. Oh, really? Okay. We're going to go ahead with this Little Whale again on here. Then we've got a good comparison. See, I totally went off track of what I thought I was going to do, which, does that really surprise anybody? So I'm going pretty heavy on the paint. So it should take a little bit longer to crackle, but not really, is it? Ooh. I actually wiped off some of the crackle there when I hit it. So bigger cracks there. So I've got some paint on the sides there that I really kind of want to wipe off before it dries on there, and I got drips. And I'll need to come back and paint these later, but we want to keep moving. And then let's kind of compare. You see the fine compared to the, that is quite a difference. All based on the how thick I put the paint on there. Well, yeah, and this one actually had a pale green, or not a pale, yeah, had that Newell green underneath, and this had a brown under it, so that makes a little difference too, but yeah, there's still a big difference. Okay. this one, I think we'll do the brown. We'll imitate this one this time. Okay, so we still got the green. We got the 2 green ones to do. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I'm done with that color. Michelle likes the thicker. Oh, and I will show you an example real quick. That is, like I said, I don't love a plain background, so it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, that is Crackle in the background of this Mother's Day sign I made a couple weeks ago, maybe. So yeah, just add some interest in the background. I mean, I think it'd be fine without it, but I just think it adds a little something something to it in the background. Just to give you an idea of what your project can look like with that. Okay. Oh, shoot, this isn't brown though. Shoot. So that is not going to look like that because this is not very dark. Dummy. Okay, well, so I don't have a brown one. Well, we'll go ahead and do that technique anyway, but it's not going to be as obvious because it's not as dark of a color. Well, we'll see what we get. Or I could do the dark. That's what it was. We're okay. That's what I wanted to do. I got to do the brown on top of this. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, so this is going to be Woodwick on top of there. And this was painted with Cathedral Taupe, which is just, you know, a light tan. Oh, come on. I know there's enough in here, but Courtney, you want to come check and see if I got any sample pots behind me of Woodwick, please? Okay, I'm gonna use a little Woodwick, yeah. Whatever these are, foam brush. And that's how we're gonna apply it this time. And we're just gonna pounce it on. I might have enough in here, but I just want to be better safe than sorry. And hopefully, well, it's kind of far away. I don't know if you can see that it's cracking already or not. I really like the look of this look too. Okay, just set it down. I'll add water to it if I need it. Like I said, I've probably got enough in the container if it just runs down, but thank you. Maybe I should have done this one on a smaller one so it didn't take quite as long, but okay, we're about done. Okay. And it's pretty well crackled. Okay. I know I have a Q-tip out here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I just got some extra paint in there. No, actually, that might be. Oh yeah, that's the first coat. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay, so that one's a little harder for me to regulate because it's starting to dry and it's hard to tell. Like there, I bet I must have went over my paint or went over it because I kind of, looks like I blocked out some of it, so I must have went over it a little too much there, but I'm sure whatever I do on top of there, I'm sure I can creatively disguise that somehow. Oh, we still got the 2 green ones to do, don't we? Okay. Okay, what do we want to put on top of this green one? Any suggestions? We still got the cream out. We still got a blue out. And we can see what else I've got. And then we can play with the ones that are dry from yesterday and put a transfer or 2 on them or a stencil and see what we want to do from there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use this blue since I've got some of it out still. Oh, and which is your favorite? I know somebody said they liked the thicker. I think that was Michelle. We got thin, we got thick, and we got the foam brush method. Tempted to try to get that excess paint, but yep, I shouldn't do it. Just screwed it up a little bit, but okay. I don't know what's my favorite, but I can't wait to see what you do with them. I like those colors together a lot. Well, that's what we just did. Oh, it just looks brown on there. It's green under there though, isn't it? Duh. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Doris. Go for the glory double. Okay, so I don't know that you can hardly tell that that's green under there. But we got that one last green one under there. That we actually put extra product on one side. How do we want to finish this one? Okay, we've got, what do you mean by blue, Michelle? We did the light blue, we've done the navy blue, or maybe you meant the light blue that we did on there. I've still got all this cathedral taupe out we could use yet too. I'm kind of tired of it, but I do have a lot of it out. Well, maybe we should do a lavender, purple, or pink, or something funky. That purple I've got is really dark. You got lavender or purple? What do we think? And then, if so, if we use which we go heavy, thick, or with the foam brush? As I'm thinking about it, I don't know how well pink will go over that dark of a green. I think we better stick to the lavender or purple. Sorry. Love of the lavender foam brush. Okay, that's the first complete answer I've got, so we're gonna go with that. Sorry. Lavender foam brush. Okay. Anybody notice this was from my Lunchable at lunch today? Okay. All right, I'm just gonna use this lid. Oh, that's more than I needed. I'm gonna have to thin that out. I don't know how that's gonna do as much paint as I had on there. I'm afraid I got too much paint. I don't see any crackling. Oh, I'm starting to see some on this side. Oh, FYI, do you guys know you can watch YouTube on your TV? Just FYI. I imagine everybody else knows that, but I guess I never get a chance to, but just saying, it's kind of awesome. Kind of hard. You can't comment from your TV, but you can watch it on your TV and have it on your phone too and comment from your phone. Okay. I think I got too much on there. Okay, well, that is very fine. So I think I got too much paint on there. You can see it, but it's not super noticeable. I mean, it's noticeable, don't get me wrong, but it's not like, of course, these are more contrasting colors too than these are. I mean, obviously, purple and green are not the same, but yet they're not as contrasting, kind of. Your husband watches his mechanic guys. He follows on YouTube in our bedroom. Gotcha. I know my brother watches it on TV. I don't know what he watches, but I wish I could get him to watch my stuff on his TV and give me the watch hours, but that's what I need to get him to do. Put it on his TV when he goes to work and just leave it on my channel all day. That's what I need to get him to do. Okay, anywho, let's see what we can do with some from yesterday that I know are good and dry. Move some of this out of the way. I just have leftover little bits and pieces of leftovers of transfers and stuff, I think, sitting here. Scraps and whatnots. Oh, and maybe some new ones too. Oh, and like I said, here's an example I just happen to have left in here of a sign I did a while back that has Crackle in the background. So that gives you an idea of a bigger one, because obviously we're just playing with little stuff. So like I said, just gives it, you know, I just don't like a boring, you know, background. So, okay, I think maybe, let's see about some white script. How would that look on here? I don't know. It might not work out so good. I don't know. I don't know how any of this is going to look on here. Maybe some of that leftover blossom tweet might look good on here. This is leftover from that big sign. Right, there you go. Yeah, I'll have to see if my brother can do that. Why not? Help your sister out. Okay. I could even just put that little section on there. Oops, it's not that big. I don't want to be farting around with this all day with you guys waiting on me. Okay, that's all the pieces I've got up here, so. I love that script. Yeah, I think I want to save that for something special. I'm terrible. Not that this isn't special, but. Well, might be back to this one. Might be able to cut that off at a good spot. Start whacking and see what happens. Okay. Is that gonna happen? Better pay a little attention here. Sorry, bird. Okay. And is there a good spot to cut it off here? Okay, let's see how bad I've messed this up now. Okay, now we're just rubbing the life away. Gotta be careful not to go off the edge of my transfer here and get into my paint, so I don't want to scar it up. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. Use my polishing pad, make sure it's burnished everywhere. Okay. Let's see if we can disguise that with another little flower. I don't know that this is going to be perfect, but you know, it's just a little sample piece. Oh shoot, what the heck is going on here? Oh shoot, I think I had a transfer stuck on top of that transfer, so what I was seeing was actually not the real deal. I was seeing an extra transfer on top of this transfer. So I'm not sure what I'm actually transferring on here now. I knew that felt funny. I should probably put my glasses on. So I may have to add another leaf or something yet. I think we're okay. Close enough. Yeah, close enough. Nobody will know but us. Okay. And I think that's all I'm going to do to that one. Let's seal it because it is a transfer. I went through all those paintbrushes I got out. Just about. Just going to use some Fusion Tough Coat on there. What's everybody making for supper tonight? I gotta make something and send some over to my mother-in-law too, so I'm thinking spaghetti. That's enough to feed everybody, and then some, and have some leftovers. Okay. Okay, sure it's not completely dry, but dry enough I can hold it up. But there is that little cutie. We just plopped a transfer on there, so just a nice little accent piece. And let's do another one. And then I'll let you go, and I can play with some of these later. And just showing to you later, maybe. Oh, I don't even know what else to do. Kind of dying to play with these flowers, but ooh, where's that tag? What color was that tag? Oh, it's big. It's dark too, though. Kind of wanted something lighter to play with. Hey, Courtney, is there that mother stencil? Is it in the sink in the breezeway? It's probably too big anyway. Bummer. Okay. I just saw it somewhere. Oh, here it is. Just thinking we could... Oh, mother would fit on there. If we put mother on there and then just some, I mean, the whole stencil's obviously not going to fit. But if we just did mother and then some pretty florals on there. All right, where'd that third page go? I don't know. Anybody else picking up what I'm throwing down? Or should I just call it a day and get back to work? Other work. Mother. We're just gonna wing it. Let's go for it, see what happens. Let's put a little stencil on there. A little raised stencil. Thanks for tuning in, Michelle. Okay, let's put Mother on there. Okay. Ooh, Mama likey. Okay. Courtney, could you come get that stencil and put it in the water for me, please? And I found out it is very important to put this little plastic piece back in here so that it doesn't dry out. I opened one last night and it was dried out, and I realized it did not have that little plastic piece in there. So yeah, definitely don't forget that part. If you have any pretty yellow transfers, put it on the navy. Ooh, we do have some new yellow. I don't know how many I have. If I have enough that I can rob one, I will. That would be pretty. Because I was thinking red, white, and blue. But I like the yellow and the navy. Sounds really pretty. Okay, I'm going to dry that just enough so that I can bump it without ruining it. Okay, so that is clearly not dry, but it's dry enough now that I can, you know, it's not going to just smear easily. I mean, it'll smear if I bump it very hard, but anywho, I just wanted to be able to work with it a little bit more. I wonder if I could put that underneath and then do some of this. I'm going to cut this out. Is that going to bother me that the browns don't match? Probably not. Okay. And then see what options I had. I think since I just have the one word, I think I do want more of that floral. I hate to cut off that big white flower. It's not gonna fit that way. Bless you. I think we might try to go that way. Okay, let's see. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, I really better dry that a little bit more. Would have been bad. I just about got my fingers stuck on there. I really should probably wait until this chalk paste is dry. That's what we're doing. Oh, and I think we'll put a little bit of umber paste for some antiquing around the edges and call this one good. We'll probably quit there because that's this one is Creamy Blush Blooms. Oh, where did my popsicle stick go? I have made quite the mess in here. I should really take a picture. I should have taken a before and after picture because I had it cleaned up in here for me to go live. All right, I'll just get me a new popsicle stick. All right. Rub, rub, rub. Rub, rub, rub. You guys are awful quiet. So we will have to, we're gonna put the umber paste on next and then seal it, I think. Ooh, we might go around the, that's a lot, never mind. I was thinking we could go around the edges of the flowers and give it a vintagey, antique-y look, shadow look, but that would take a while and I am wearing out. And I got a lot to do yet today, so I think I better quit. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, I don't want to get that stuck in my chalk paste. Like I said, I really should have let that dry for hours before doing this, but here we are. Oh shoot, this was this one we did today? No, I don't think so. Nobody told me what they're making for supper either. So next week we're doing fine line crackle. And I will try to have some things ready to put it on top of. So fine line crackle goes on top of stuff. Fine line crackle is probably my favorite to put on top of stuff. So we can put it on top of decoupage, we can put it on top of transfers. Come on, you stinker. So I'll try to have some stuff ready. If I look around, well, those things would have worked, but they've got molds on them, so I might already have projects that I could just add some crackle to. And please, if you're watching this in the replay, let me know if you caught the replay. Let me know if you enjoyed this at all. If you didn't, you don't have to say that. Aw. Yep, told you I should have waited. Yeah, that's a little ugly there. What am I gonna make me for supper? Because I'm not that crazy about spaghetti. Okay. Well, that leaf got cut a little short there. So I could try to find that leaf that... Yeah, I am not going to seal this now because those are not... The chalk paste is not dry, so... Okay. All right, what the heck? Didn't this come out of here? Well, if it did, I cannot figure out what leaf came off of there, so... Oh, maybe that leaf is complete. Maybe I should put on my glasses. Oh, I think it is complete. Never mind. And there it pulled up my chalk paste a little bit, so... But I'm not going to do anything with it because I think I'll only make it worse. So just from you to me, don't rush it. Just let it dry. Then you won't have that. Okay, and once that is all dry, like tomorrow, then I will seal it with Fusion Tough Coat. I love those florals. Oh, yeah, I wanted to put the umber paste on. About forgot. Oh, well, crap on a shingle. Oh, there it is. Okay. And you don't have to do this if vintage isn't your thing, but it is totally my thing. And you can also use a brush, but it's hard to get it out of brushes. It's easier to clean my hands. And this stuff, you want to do small sections because it will get on there and not want to move real easy, but you can usually get it off with a little cleaning wipe. Or you can use, oh, what is that stuff called? I'm sure mineral spirits would do it too, but you might eat off your paint too. But that's not what I was thinking of. Solvent. But best just to use little bits, a little bit at a time, and small sections. Like I said, this look isn't for everybody, but I have a tendency of wanting to grunge it up and brown it down and antique it. And I think I'll brown down the flowers a tad. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm really gonna quit now. I said last thing we gotta do is seal it, but we can't do that until the chalk paste is dry. So that's it. Just a cute little Mother's Day sign. These would be cute in your booths. Just a little something, something people could pick up and take with them. I will be probably taking this one to mine. Probably. Anyway, that's it for me for now. I hope you enjoyed this second Technique Tuesday. And like I said, next week will be Fine Line Crackle from Pentart. So I'll see you next week. Bye. Thank you, Rebecca. Thanks for hanging out with me. Ooh, I gotta figure out how to get off of here. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been live on YouTube. Oh, maybe it's the X. Bye.